Adam. What did he look like? National Geographic's used genetic sequencing, forensic evidence, and computer programming to recreate the face of our common ancestor. Created from the dust of the earth, this is a depiction of how he may have looked. The features are striking. They depict a man with burnt brass skin tones, woolly hair, and negroid features. Adam. In honor of Black History Month, we continue our session entitled The Real Black History in Pictures. This is part 3. National Geographic presents a convincing argument for why Adam had to be a black man. He was made in the image of his Creator. The book of Revelation says Christ had hair like wool, and his feet were like burnished bronze. So it seems like science, genetics, and the Bible agree. Again, this is the real Black history that we need to know about. The pictures I will share today is more confirmation that we are the people of the book. So let's get started with today's session. All right, so this first painting we have here is a creation depiction. Showing the creation of the animals here. This was painted in 1383 by Master Bertram, and this is found in, it's a panel from the Grabau altarpiece in Hamburg. It's a medieval painting, and so this is supposed to be the image of the Creator. And as you can see, clear dark brown skin here. Dark brown. Now, I'm not sure if these are supposed to be dreads or, the hair doesn't seem to match here to me. Not the woolly hair as described in the book of Daniel or in the book of Revelation, but clearly the skin color is dark brown. Let's keep going. This is another painting depicting the creation story, painted between the 2nd and 3rd century. It is showing Adam and Eve, and this one is found in the catacombs in St. Genorius in Italy. Obviously, again, dark features, dark skin tone, curly hair shown here. Okay, so this one comes from the Bristol Psalter manuscript. It's depicting the capture of David by the Philistines in Gath in the 11th century. So the Bristol Psalters, it's a manuscript that has small images painted in the text of the Psalms, from the book of Psalms, with some of them foreshadowing events of the New Testament. And I had some of these images in my last video from the Bristol Psalter, and I had no idea how significant they were until Brother Dwayne from Hebrew Connect enlightened me. So I immediately started searching for more of them, and then I found his video. He has some amazing pictures from the manuscript, so I'm going to add a link in the description so that you can take a look at his video. And I'll also add a link to the actual manuscript so that you can see the book. I think that you will want to see these pictures. And let me also put a plug in here. If you have not subscribed to Hebrew Connect TV, you are missing out on some great information about our people. I highly recommend it. If you will go to YouTube and look for Hebrew Connect TV, you should be able to find it there. Okay, let's keep going. All right, so we have another one here from the Bristol Psalter, 1050 AD, and this is supposed to be David in the cave of Adullam. And you can clearly see the woolly, curly hair here, dark brown skin tones. And you have to be wondering or thinking that the Europeans who painted these pictures were painting depictions that did not look like them. They painted them with the dark brown skin. So these are a more accurate portrayal of what the ancient Israelites looked like before they started whitewashing the pictures. All right, let's keep going. We have another picture of the Black Madonna. This is the Black Virgin of Montserrat, a copy at Barcelona Cathedral. The original is said to have been made by St. Luke in 54 AD. Another depiction of the Black Madonna, Jasnogori Monastery in Czeskowa, Poland. Here we have a 6th century mosaic of Jude, the apostle, from the Israelite church. And you may know this from the Bible that Jude is the brother, or was the brother, of Messiah. So he has clear negroid features, woolly curly hair, brown skin. So if this is what he looked like, then obviously Messiah had skin tones that were very similar to this. So this one is an icon of Daniel painted in the 7th century. And if you go to Pinterest, you can find a lot of these pictures uploaded by Illustrious Divinity. He has done a fabulous job of uploading these pictures to prove that we are the people of the book. And you can see that he has inserted his branding, here in the photo on the left. So just Google Illustrious Divinity and you should be able to find his site. Let's keep going. Here is another one uploaded by Illustrious Divinity. And this one is another creation story, creation of man from the 16th century. And I'm not sure I know how to pronounce this one, but it's the State History and Art Museum. And you can see here is supposed to be the Most High creating man. And you can see what man looks like, similar to what National Geographic came up with. Dark brown skin, woolly hair. So all right, so this one comes from illuminated manuscript from a book called the Ethiopian Gospels, and this is a depiction of the crucifixion from the Walters Art Museum manuscript, and it was painted the first half of the 16th century. Now, this manuscript, it is said, represents the golden age of what was termed the Gunda Gunde style, named after a monastery in the district of Agame. So this would be a good book for you to look up as well, the Ethiopian Gospel. There are many pictures depicted there showing people from the Bible with dark skin, woolly hair. keep going. And this also comes from that book. This is the picture of the Transfiguration. Again, you can see the features. Clearly Negroid here. Okay, so this one is from the 1400s, and this one is in Lindenau Museum in Altenburg, Germany. I absolutely love this painting. This is absolutely beautiful, but it's showing the flight into Egypt, and it's showing Joseph here and Mary or Miriam and Messiah as they escaped into Egypt. Beautiful. Let's keep going. Now this is a painting of St. Mark the Evangelist. This was painted in 1657. You can't argue with this picture. You can clearly see he has woolly hair and very dark skin. This was painted in the late 1500s. It's the feeding of the 5,000, and this story is found in Matthew 14:13 through 21. As you can see, all of the individuals shown in this painting had very dark skin. This one is found in the Latina catacomb in Rome, and this is Samson. It's a wall painting, 350, between 350 and 400 AD. He has very dark skin. Let's keep going. All right, so here we have another one, and this is from the late 1500s, and it's depicting Messiah casting the demons out of some individuals. So everyone in the painting, you can see they're people of color. So these are some really good visuals to help us see what our ancestors look like. And again, some of the artists painting these pictures were Europeans, but they were painting them the way they believed they looked during that era, and they would be closer to that time, you know, to have an idea of what they look like during that era, much more so than, you know, the modern pictures that we have that are just clearly whitewashed. So it's good to see these. So again, I'm presenting the real Black history in pictures in honor of Black History Month, because we really can't understand our history until we learn the truth about who we are as people of the book. Once you know that, you will understand what has happened to us as a people. Now, what's interesting is that we got some comments on our Facebook page when we uploaded the last video from some Europeans saying that they don't care about this. They don't want to know about this. They're only interested in American history. What exactly is American history if this isn't a part of it? How can we have American history if the truth about our people and our contributions to this nation are ignored or whitewashed? What are your thoughts about that? What are your comments? I'd like to hear. There were some other comments on there about how this doesn't matter anymore. Now it doesn't matter all of a sudden. It doesn't matter what color the ancient Israelites were. Really? If it doesn't matter, change them back to the color that they were. Brown, dark brown people instead of presenting all of these folks with European features. So interesting, that suddenly the truth does not matter. This tells me that we're on the right track, and we need to continue to speak the truth and be loud and proud about it. Because if we're not interested in learning the truth about our history, no one else will be either. This is the information we need to teach the next generation. The truth is unavoidable now. I'm happy to see more and more of our people waking up to the truth and speaking that truth. So we're going to continue on that journey because we need to know who we are. So join me next time. Shalom, everyone.